I'm seeing 20/20 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw, Mayfield, buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke up a nice run there, and that's where he's...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. CD, you know, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Looking ahead to Week 6 of the NFL, some big games next weekend, including the first London game of the year. Panthers and Bucks, they'll do battle in the UK. And back home, it all starts Thursday night with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Tight right. 3 down.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Good. 180. 52. Point it right. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Lock.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Watch 10.
On 1st down, Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got you. Hey, alert.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. They're able to haul it in as Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's crashing.
12, fellas, here we go.
25, check.
You draw courses.
Check.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. And he hits his man, Matthews. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check out.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Following the interception, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. A give, this is Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
13. 12, fellas, here we go. Get hot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Brian Burns in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? A run for Nick Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That will a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And an alley to run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Again, running right is Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or they're going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Tight left. Everyone, you got 4 down.
White.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
To throw is Garoppolo. And Matthews has it right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11. Hey, Alpha!
Garoppolo to throw. And this is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
All right, D. Jam.
We got 52. 6. Hey, wahoo! 80 weapons. We got double up.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Hey, on 33. 52.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Real. Hey, high 7.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.